Get it. Smash Studios always doing it big. Has been a part of MomoCon since 2015.
Crazy.
Bringing Smash for the Wii U on board. And
It's
really
crazy.
just starting to do things big with esports, man. And that's really when MomoCon started to invest more into the gaming side of things, especially these the gaming tournaments, bringing the production side, bringing the stage in. You love to see it.
Especially back in those days, too. You know, when the new Smash game comes out, like, people are just scrambling to go to tournaments. So it was really good for MomoCon to, you know, zero in on year one of Smash 4 and lock in for life. Beautiful stuff right here. Game number one's upon us. It's ScAtt, it's Rosalina. We know on paper how this flow chart goes in this matchup, but we'll see if the two players right here on the screen can switch the flow up a little bit.
Yeah, Neos is the one on the Rosalina here. Name's just a little bit backwards here, but we'll get that fixed right quick for you. Oh, I like the poke on the Luma here. ScAtt with the down throw waiting. Oh, spot dodge getting caught up. Of course, forward tilt. Got 2 hits on that.
That's right. You got to be careful, man. SnAC's F tilt, first one's frame 4. It doesn't matter what the next one is because you got to deal with the first hit still, man. So clean stuff right here on ScAtt. Definitely taking full control of the grounded game, but more importantly, of course, the up-close and personal game, knowing how to get rid of Luma immediately and then moving in and taking full advantage of, you know, just the matchup versus Rosalina. Keep in mind, too, she's not the heaviest gal in the world.
Okay, setting up the Nikita, setting up all the grenades and C4s, but it is Neos that's able to get around all that, get back on the stage. Only 80% on the ScAtt here. The jab, oh, into the grab. Into the down throw up tilt, which is going to be true 160 plus. Fantastic stuff.
That's right. Now y'all know better than that. You get grabbed by SnACt in a dark red percent. You know F tilt or up tilt's coming. It's just a matter of time. Okay, directional air dodge in, but always has the options on the covers. I love him using grenades, not as just a get off me tool, but as a means to give himself a safe landing.
Oh, and that dash attack hitting Luma from center stage all the way. And when you're able to disarm Luma like that, it's such a great tool, especially with the dash attack. Oh, stomping the yard here, 60 damage already on the Neos.
That's right. Okay, Nikita back online here, trying to play the long game versus Rosalina. Now, keep in mind, she has that gravitational pull. She will take your toys from you. Okay, she's the biggest kid in the sandbox over here. We chilling, though. We back 80%. This is not the worst position to be in. Oh, I didn't even take into consideration. She can actually grab them depending on when he throws them and then throw them back.
Yeah, gravitational pull, when you pull in items, it automatically puts it into Rosa's hands. So
that's actually busted.
It's very good. Especially when you casual, when you're playing with items on, you can use gravitational pull and grab like Pokeballs and stuff like that. It's pretty funny, actually.
It's kind of busted. Kind of busted indeed. Now, I'd like to see more utilization on Luma as well. Luma's framed out, I believe, is a little different than Rosalina's. You know, of course, Luma up tilt as well. SnACt, we talk about Rosalina not having the best time getting back on the solid ground. Same can certainly be said for SnACt, and Luma, more importantly than Rosalina, can certainly exploit that. Kind of catch them with up tilt as they're trying to get back onto those platforms. You could be in some trouble, my boy.
Luma exiting stage right here, getting the item, and getting a combo starter at that. Great item control coming out from Neos. No gravitational pull required.
No, none at all.
Okay, getting the explosion here.
Okay, what's it going to be? Nice. Going to go for the Z drop. This time actually going for the soft toss right there on the grenades. Toss him a little bit closer. Luma out the picture. And I love that trap setup. Luma out the picture. Probably anticipated Neos to jump and had the C4 on already, but that's such great situational awareness from Neos to know that I'm a tall lady. I'm going to have to duck under some of these C4s.
Man, Luma coming back through, immediately getting dash attack, grabbing the grenade with the gravitational pull, and disarming the up smash as well. Sending in Luma, and that the Luma shot is actually going to take ScAtt off the top there. But you did sacrifice Luma for that exchange. You're at 126%. You got to play pretty damn well if you're Neos here if you want to make this comeback, especially against SnACt. There's so many moves you got to avoid here.
Especially up tilt. I smell that frame 6 up tilt coming out. I think that what's even scarier is not only will up tilt probably come out, but I think the fact that ScAtt's getting rid of Luma with such relative ease that you don't even have Luma to cover you anymore. Now it's just, oh, you either got to run from this or you got to deal with it heads up. You don't have that body block anymore. That is Luma.
It is a grenade and so much chip damage. Now at 164%, this is a huge, huge percent because a grab means the stock. And just like just like that, ScAtt is going to get the shield grab into the down throw and finish game 1 with the up tilt.
That's right. Great stuff right there. Now, it wasn't met without challenge, Charles. I will have to give Neos that. I think, you know, the beginning of the game, little cold, and especially right here, towards like kind of the second end of the match right here. But I think started to kind of unravel a bit more. Yes, I'm still in the deficit, but you're chiseling away at the game plan that is ScAtt right now. He had a certain plan that he brought to the table, and for the majority of the match, it did work. But Luma, Rosalina and Luma, but namely Luma, you know, can kind of get up underneath Snake's skin. You know, you have that distance that you want to play away. That's fine. Sure, stay on the other side of the stage. Luma's frame data a little quicker than Rosalina's depending on the move, and you can use that to get underneath Snake's skin and really bring yourself towards something good.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, great stuff to Neos, because ScAtt had pretty much an entire stock lead that game 1, and Neos was able to bring it back to that somewhat last stock, last hit. Neos, at that point, you've taken so much chip damage, and getting to that 160 mark that's when it gets really rough versus Snake, because not only do you have to avoid the up tilt, the forward tilt, the dash attack, all these different hits, but you also have to avoid the grab, right? So a lot of multi-layered threats to come in towards that late game. So we'll see if Neos can get to the last stock, but just not take too much chip damage.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, Rosalina is just not a lady that can afford to take that much chip damage. You know, she's the one that wants to do the chipping, especially with star bits, and also just due to her design physically. I mean, she's such, again, a tall lady. You know, up tilt, up smash. I mean, some of those moves that might not catch you up underneath the platforms on smaller characters. I mean, she can just keep chiseling away at you and just keep juggling you over and over again, but doesn't seem to matter right here. That frame 3 downer coming through from ScAtt, getting the job done as this match kicks off. Whoa.
That's the thing about these platforms as well. Okay.
It's
Pulling
looking
in 2
good.
grenades.
Oh, thanks. Oh, my God. Mr. ScAtt.
Yeah, just trying to double jump to the ledge was Neos there, and ScAtt was able to sink that fair so close to the ledge there and getting the dunk.
Yeah.
And I like that ScAtt's taking a little bit more risk. I think traditionally Snake players want to play a more slow style game, chip away at your opponent, not take too much risk. But we kind of see in this newer meta that other Snakes are starting to take more risk, and it's honestly paying off in terms of reward.
I would have to say so myself too, man. I think it's the looming threat of, okay, I'm imposing my will throughout the most of this match. You know, I got my grenades, I got my Nikita. I have a lot of things that I can bring to the table that really, you know, kind of forces my opponent to not have to stand still anymore. Once you're in control of your opponent's movement options, I mean, we see this with like Sonic as well too. But once you're in charge of like your opponent's movement options and their approach options, it just becomes a daunting task, I feel like, for the other side. I mean, we see with like Apollo Kage as well too. Like, he doesn't mind just like running up and just say, you know what, I'm gonna run up and just wait for you to swing first. Worst comes to worst, we trade. Best case scenario, I get up tilt or I get F tilt.
Dang, got the sauce on that combo. Single jab into the grab there, breaking things up and extending the combo. 52% here. ScAtt looking really dominant on this game number 2. Finally, Neo's able to get rid of the first stock, but there's 2 more to go.
That's right, there most definitely is. Okay, dash attack comes through.
Man,
another dash.
trades.
Oh my God, yes, going to go for the B reverse on the neutral special as well. Got you pinned in this corner. And being caught up underneath that platform, again, much more of an issue, I feel like, you know, for Rosalina, just because she's up underneath her and she's so tall that she's always going to have to crouch.
Okay, getting a sour hit. Double back air to get rid of Luma. Great stuff, disarming the Luma from ScAtt here. Oh, and there in the forward air. Slowly racking up some damage here. ScAtt walking slowly to center. Try to throw out the up tilt. Not going to connect here. As long as you're getting all these trades, though, all very important here for ScAtt. And even I like the up tilt, getting the damage in, going for the dash attack, disarming the Luma here.
Okay, up air. Pressuring from up underneath. This is what I was talking about before. And sooner or later, Neil starts to kind of figure some things out. I just hate that it comes at the detriment of him being on his final stock. Okay, oh my God. We'll take it.
Yeah, and again, we're kind of in this situation because ScAtt had such a great opening. You're coming into this last stock at very high percents and already at 149. One more hit into a grab, and that is going to be at 160.3. You don't want to be there. ScAtt lurking.
He's working on that grab. He knows. He sees that 160. He's locked in on it.
Oh,
even
man.
shortly before that with F tilt.
Ready to get the down air here. As long as
That's
ScAtt
it.
keeps
That's it. Yeah, that was smart.
Even
Smart.
Luma trying to save Rosa. Not enough. Sorry.
Let go of the shield button, please.
Not against this kick.
No.
Get out of the way, Star.
Yeah, these are steel toe boots, he said. Great stuff. Now let's take a peek at the replays here, taking the Nikita away from him right here in game number 2. Of course, falling up air, enough to get the job done. As we reach these darker red percents, a bit of a trade right there. Every top player knows when it's time to go for a clean hit and when it's time to go for a trade, and I think he most certainly knew that. Unfortunately enough, went for a trade on his final stock. ScAtt just had such a strong open like you talked about before. I mean, had a whole stock and some percent to play with.
And I wonder if we see a character switch from Neos. The Rosa, not been working out these 2 first games,
right?
But at the tail end of the games, you're actually pretty close, right?
Yeah,
at the end of game 1 and game 2, you're able to bring it back into a very winnable game here. So I'm gonna just stick it out with the Rosa. Probably just a comfort pick here.
Yeah, free. I feel like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, I feel like the Rosa's not bad at all. I just feel like there's some situations where you need to know, like, I got to go for a clean hit here, and now it's actually okay for a trade. The Snake is all about those trades, especially at some of these earlier percents. Like, oh, you know what? You want a grenade back and forth? We can actually run that up.
Okay. First jab here into the up air.
Okay, 3-ring circus right here. I like that.
Oh,
whoa,
man, the grenade pop into the up tilt on the top platform. That is the last place you want to get hit by up tilt, I'll tell you that.
Right, absolutely. One of the last places you want to get hit with down there as well, too. Roses, it don't matter how it hits. It hits, and it hits hard.
Yeah.
Was able to get a big body, even big as Snake, off the left side of the screen right there. Throwing ScAtt for a loop. Okay, Nair, right now, middle stage. More towards that left platform. I like that.
Yeah, this is the first time Neo's coming into one of these games without being so far behind in stock 2, right? A lot of times ScAtt was able to get so much momentum on stock 1, so we'll see if this game is any different towards the tail end, because Neo's always had to work with such a big deficit.
Yes, definitely. First time the match has kind of been on even footing. And again, ScAtt, I mean, obviously being the talented player it is, but Snake also being one of those characters where you just don't want to give them the lead. They become absolutely impossible. Throws a grenade back. Love that. There's the forward throw here this time. Dead even. Oh my God. And again, another up tilt attempt. ScAtt getting a little bit more up tilt happy. Even if the move doesn't connect, again, it's one of those moves like we talked about earlier, like link forward, where just the looming threat of it, just knowing that move exists in the back of your head is enough to make you approach with some caution.
And showing your opponent that you're willing to do it is a very big deal, too, when it comes to conditioning. Oh, but the Luma barely avoiding that dash attack, living another day. Oh, but the C4 going to take care of it, but going to get these trades back and forth here, and Neos.
Whoa, couldn't land the way he wanted to because he had grenade up there, so he had to air dodge. Threw the grenade at him after it was cooked a little bit, and it was able to capitalize accordingly. Neos, you madman, locked in right now in this match. I love it.
What an upbeat. That was a great angle, not grabbing the ledge and getting towards the center stage, avoiding all the grenade setups as well. Now, Neos can get a lead of his own for this tail end of the game, but not going to be that much of a lead, only 38% as the up tilt connects.
That's right. This is looking really good right now. That up tilt, of course, finding the mark. Going to go for the double dash attack. Gets the double dash. Trying to find the down smash read. Always forget that that's the move in Snake's toolkit. I'm like, oh, that's right. Down smash is different. I keep forgetting. He can sweep both sides. I can't roll for free anymore.
Yeah, that down smash. Very strong, and honestly, just so many strong grounded options from Snake. Oh, the C4 on that top platform. You got to watch it, Rosa. Much so of a light character.
That's right. Okay, Luma getting busy right now, though, closing out this gap. 102.5%, like I said before. Luma, no slouch at all. Yes, there's up tilt. A little quicker on Luma, my friend.
Oh, and is the grenade? Yeah, what a grenade throw. Going to disarm the Luma there. The parry and forward tilt is just going to be out of range. Tricky movement with the B reverse, just walking away. Oh, there's so much things to avoid here, and you are just really trying to buy your time if you're Neos for this Luma. The Luma reinforcements have arrived, though.
That's right. We back up in it. Okay, nice. The parry on your own grenade. Sneaky business right here. Now, this is where ScAtt's going to struggle a little bit. Getting back onto solid ground, but also not getting back, but knowing that one solid up smash right here from Rosalina, you could be done. So he's trying to impose will. Just walk up. What's the option going to be?
Ooh, spot dodge comes through in a big way here. ScAtt trying to go high with the Cypher, but it's not enough. Neos tracking him down with the up air, and finally, Neos getting on the board here.
That's right. Very smart gameplay, not afraid of the grenade that was tossed out. ScAtt was doing a lot of that in game one, using that grenade on the way down. Not the hard toss, but the soft toss. Making that kind of like a cushion landing, knowing that my opponent's going to have to respect this. I'm going to let him recover for free. But not this time. Said, look, if you jump again, I'm going to up air you.
All right, so this is going to be the first time ScAtt coming in on his counter pick. He was able to go up 2-0. Saw a lot of Battlefield in the last 2 matches.
All right.
See what ScAtt opts for here. Snake, obviously, a ton of great stages you can work with, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm Snake. God damn it.
Do whatever you want,
I'm
right?
Mr. Pliskin. Iroquois Pliskin, man.
Versatile top tiers.
That's right. Also, big shout out to that Metal Gear Solid 3 remake coming through. Remaster, remake. I don't know what the hell it is, but damn it, we getting Snake Eater back, which means I have another excuse to sing the song
there we
off
go.
key.
Probably get a remix.
I would hope so. The remix in here ain't bad neither.
Yeah.
But like nothing beats the original. The problem is that's the original's voice singer, the singer, you know, trying to get that and the music in a game is tough. Which is probably one of the reasons why like Simple and Clean is not in here for Kingdom Hearts and you know.
Right. Sanctuary and all that.
Sanctuary, yep. You tired of your car ain't going for that. You need to run that bag.
Money talks.
Money talks, man. That BS walks. Here it goes, y'all. Sephiroth is here.
Oh, the Sephiroth is coming out here for ScAtt. Now, Sephiroth, not the strongest sword character in the meta, but indeed does have a sword.
That's
so
right.
You can still operate with some sword strategies. I mean, we see Tweak use it all the time for characters like Ice Climbers, where it's like, all right, well, this character don't really want to duke it out with Diddy Kong. So it looks like ScAtt here doesn't want to duke it out with the Rosa on the Snake. I mean, the gravitational pull obviously going to be very strong, and the edge guards were definitely coming online here for Neo. So
that's right. Yeah, just taking away half of Snake's toolkit is something he doesn't want to deal with. Even though ScAtt doesn't mind playing that grounded Snake game, I mean, you would like it to come at the luxury of you setting it up, not your opponent, making you and forcing you to have to play the ground game. You want to be able to do it on your own accord. But Sephiroth kind of struggling right here. Again, big body, big target, and of course, very, very light in the behind. And so because of that, Niels is able to open up early with this up smash, getting the job done. Seen a lot of nairs, too.
The snaps. The back air is online. Really, generally, sword characters are very strong against Rosalina because you can go ahead and poke at Luma, and you're doing it at a range that they can't fight back, right?
That's right. All right, neutral special into the corner. Yeah, you're not going to be able to crouch under some of this, man. Back here, that's going to be a tough move. I feel like Rosalina have to work on, especially gets caught in that corner. Okay, gets the reverse on the nair.
That was the lowest of nairs.
It's crazy that Sephiroth's quick is option out of shield, and it's like slower out of shield. It's like 9 normally, and what is it, like 12 out of shield or something? It's messed up, yo.
Sephiroth don't get the lowest numbers, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely
I mean,
not.
if they're really close, you can get the footstool dare, but it's so scary to go for footstool dare because if you mess it up, that move is laggy.
You're done. You're done.
Oh, the double forward air to the triple. Jeez!
What the hell? Man, what? He is cooking right now. Neo's looking like the one indeed here from the Matrix. I love it.
Oh, man, the angled up forward smash.
Oh, but the wing is here, though. Hold up.
Is Neos out of the Matrix right now?
I think so.
Is he invading? Oh, trying to get this nair set up. Man, even without the Luma, Neos feels like such a threat right now. Not able to get these edge guards. ScAtt does have the wing online, trying to finish the Luma off. The forward tilt will do just that.
That's
now
right.
Off stage, resets back to the ledge, tries to get the nair, which is barely out of range.
Okay, can't quite find the opening he's looking for. Another short hop back here. Okay, gets the forward, and wait a second here. ScAtt might be able to turn this into something, but he's gonna have to work very, very hard right now. Because a deficit versus Rosalina, I mean, when you're as light as Sephiroth, I mean, the percent feels double.
Okay, we got 2 orbs online. Just goes for the gravitational pull, not able to punish with the neutral air. Oh, we got the full octo slash coming through.
Down throw, Another forward air.
Oh man, I thought ScAtt was gonna go for it.
ScAtt is a madman.
Okay, and the wing is still online here for ScAtt. That's a big W. No Luma. Man, ScAtt has brought this back in a big way here with this last wing.
That's right, had the armor on those smash attacks too. Was able to swing as big as he wanted. Okay, another nair. Both sides playing the same game. That one side gets off of their feet. They're up underneath. I'm trying to harass them underneath.
The wing is gone though, and there's the gravitational pull.
Thank you.
Just get that out of the equation there. Man, and with no wing, this might be tough on the edge guard, and just like that, you didn't have the bonus jump. So Neos, knowing that, goes for the forwarder, closes out the edge guard, and man, ScAtt was bringing it back, but Neo shutting it down once the wing went away.
That's right. He said, look, I can't let you get too ahead of yourself right here. This was a great showing from Sephiroth, but you need to go back to Snake, my friend.
Man, and it's hard here because if you're ScAtt, you could run it back with the Sephiroth. The Sephiroth brought it back towards the end there, but you know that you've got 2 games on that Snake lockdown, right?
That's right, that's right. So now you know you got to run it back with the snake.
I mean, if you do it mathematically, yeah, you run it back with the snake, but his heart might be telling him Sephiroth.
The Sephiroth ain't bad, though. I like both characters on FD because there's no platforms and both sides can harass pretty easily. Not saying that Snake can't, but Snake is probably going to wait for you to try to get a little closer to the ground and go for like up tilt, as opposed to where Sephiroth is going to jump way up there and start harassing before you even think about getting back on the solid ground. So we'll see what this next game brings us here. This final game right here, game number 5.
Because ScAtt has not done a match yet where he's counterpicking with Snake.
No.
Yet, right?
Nope,
So
not yet.
We'll see if ScAtt goes for the Snake with the counterpick here. We did see the Sephiroth on the counterpick. Start didn't look too hot, but definitely started bringing it back on that last swing, but just ran out of steam there at the end.
Both sides.
Neos was able to close it out off stage. And Neos going, I feel like as the set's going on, Neos is getting a lot more comfortable off stage versus both characters that ScAtt's bringing to the table. So
Sure.
a lot more confidence off stage. And that is the reason why we're even here at this game 5.
That's right. Confidence is key, man. I feel like, again, you know, Snake is one of those characters that just kills confidence. You know, you have that game plan, you know, you're that nimble character that gets in combos really well. You're that heavy character that gets 1, 2, 3 jabs and, you know, the grab and boom, you're done. Snake just kind of breaks all that fun up, and he makes you really think twice before you approach. Sometimes that analysis paralysis can just really get to you, but looks like we're back to Snake. I'm still in a dream, he said. Let's get it.
Neos was thinking about switching characters in game 3. Glad Neos just stuck it out with the Rosie. You know what I mean? The tried and true.
I'm gonna have to agree with that.
Big damage. Dang, the nair right into the forward tilt. 38 big ones here.
Okay, yeah, I mean, okay, he's getting real nasty with him right now, but wait a second, you off stage. Now I'm curious, can nair and forward air knock Snake off of C4? Or Cypher, rather?
I would not. Luma nair.
Luma nair, yeah.
Maybe Luma forward air.
Okay.
But Rosa nair and Rosa forward air,
Probably not, yeah. That's just free damage, but not actually knocking them off. And we've seen that work a little bit more in her favor when it was Sephiroth in the last game, but Snake, of course, going to be able to maybe eat through some of that for now.
And right now it's Neos with the lead.
Okay, nice.
Neos and ScAtt.
Oh!
Game 5.
Okay, I'm scared of this. Okay, Neos right now looking really powerful here. One up smash should be enough to get it done. Sending Luma out to the forefront.
And you got all this rage right now. An up tilt will definitely do the trick after that dash attack here. You got all this rage.
He knows.
Goes for the up tilt, pressures the shield, fades back into the C4, and just like that, ScAtt has the lead and still surviving 170%.
I got to give it to him, too. Neos knows how to use star bits as a way to alleviate pressure from grenade. Before grenade even thinks about landing anywhere towards Rosalina, she just star bits it and it's done. Forward throw, grenade. Okay, you off stage, down air, yes.
Lining everything up. ScAtt tried to use the grenade as a defense mechanism, tried to position her around the area that Neos would go for that down air. Not going to quite work out, and Neos, again, really cashing out on these edge guards, right? We were talking about Neos off stage, doing big things. But now ScAtt taking control of this game, already doing 76% here. Snake can be that wall of thorns type character.
That's right. Okay, now he has the C4 right now set on the left side, standing above it. And this is, I feel like, some sort of mentality that's kind of paid off for ScAtt, too. You know, dropping the C4 right in place, and then, of course, just blending into Snake's character model. I feel like sometimes Neos forgets where the C4 actually is. Okay, lands. Oh, no, another down smash again, rolled in between.
Directional air dodge going right through that down smash. This is big damage off the rapid jab.
Woo!
Oh, there's the air dodge. Wow, Neos actually read that, but just didn't line up the down air correctly. That could have been the stock there.
Oh, no. Okay, Luma's back. Okay, she's back in a big way. Yeah, could have almost lined that one up. Kind of let him off the hook. I know, definitely don't want to see that happen twice. And both sides whipping down smashes on the right side of the screen. I appreciate the attempt, of course. Both sides know, okay, they might directionally air dodge in. Let me see if I can toss out a move that covers both sides of me, but the down air, getting the big stomps right there.
Oh, that's, oh,
whoa.
No. Maybe a grenade?
I think so, yeah. ScAtt just kind of laughing that one off.
And I like that ScAtt going a little bit harder off stage with that down air, sealing out the stock. There's a down tilt, racking up some damage here.
Grenade in there.
Big damage. And the Luma's gone, I think. Yep, there it is.
Okay, can we get another one? Okay, grenades. Okay, not even cooking them anymore. Just tossing them out immediately. I wonder what the reason behind that is. Usually, you know, you'll see them cooked a little bit that way when they explode on contact, or so it appears. But this time,
parry into the toss.
Okay, things aren't looking so hot right now for Niels. Okay, a little bit more percent right here put on the board for ScAtt, but it is the C4 that closes it out in the final hour right here for ScAtt. Great stuff. Niels, of course, not happy, but he still lives to fight another day. I'm afraid of that loser side of bracket. Niels is an absolute monster, man.
Yeah, that Rosalina was looking clean there. Great stuff from ScAtt. Able to close it out. The C4, the tried and true on the roll away. And, I mean, just crazy scramble towards the end. There's so many things to keep track of. Oh, it was a dash back, not a roll away. But, again, just great stuff. Niels, the edge guards were really coming online, really making this reverse 3-0 a reality, and almost was able to do it. But ScAtt closing out with the snake there. Fantastic.